go again. If y'all didn't catch on yet, y'all already see what I'm doing, man. I do reaction videos, man, of us crazy thing. But I ain't gonna get out of hand with it just yet. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all just give me a little minute and I'm gonna do what I'm doing and doing what I could, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that follow. Y'all already know who it is. This, yo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in with me, man. Like I say, man, I don't mind bringing nobody up, coming out here, chilling with me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I be wanting to do that. And I just be, be in my own little vibe. But today, man, we gonna do a little reaction to this situation. Where it gonna show how people is and what they is and what they is and what they is. You know what I'm saying? You can take it how you want it. You can look at it how you want it. However it may go, it doesn't bother me how you take the video. But yeah, man, that's what I'm doing out here, man. And yeah, man. So y'all ride out with me. I ain't gonna be here too long, but I'm gonna be here long enough. You dig? Yeah. But make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and all that good stuff, man. Let's go, y'all. Y'all see what the title say, man. Teens party for days after brutally murdering grandparents. And that's what we gonna look at. That's what we gonna participate in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rocking out with me, rock out with me. Here we go.
He was like, let's be Bonnie and Clyde. I actually hit her in the back of the head, then he slipped.
It's crazy that they call that shit Bonnie and Clyde scenery or what they gonna be doing. And me and my wife got episodes on YouTube called Bonnie and Clyde, the black Bonnie and Clyde though. We not these folks though.
He was like, let's be Bonnie and Clyde. I actually hit her in the back of the head, then he slipped.
Saturday, April 8th, 2017, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Around 10 p.m., Gwinnett County police officers are called to a home in a quiet upper-middle-class suburban neighborhood for a welfare check on the couple who live there. 63-year-olds Wendy and Randall Bjork. It's at least the fifth time officers have checked on the couple, a request from concerned family members who live out of state and haven't heard from them in over a week. Though officers have not had reason to break into the home before this point, this time is different. What they find leads the Gwinnett County Police Department to issue this statement. This is a very unique and disturbing case on so many levels, and detectives are still exploring motive. We may never find a scenario that makes sense to a reasonable person. As someone who was at...
Before we go any farther, man, fair use. We gonna use it for educational purpose only. Just spreading the word under the fair use chapter. We could use somebody content as long as we give a commentary over. Yes, sir. Let me
get your full
speed
name.
it up a little bit.
Cassandra Lee Bjork.
And can I call you Cassie?
Yeah.
Okay. The nickname I give you?
Yeah.
Is that CASSI?
17-year-old Cassandra Bjork has had her share of troubles. She lives with her grandparents, Wendy and Randall Bjork, and has been reported as a runaway at least 18 times by her grandmother, Wendy, in the past year.
I guess I'll start from scratch about what happened. Start from when you ran away, I guess. Is that the 31st? Do you remember 28th or something like that?
I didn't really run away. My grandmother kicked me out.
Okay.
Because, this is what happened. I was chilling with Johnny and my other friend, and I came home because it was time for curfew.
Johnny is Johnny Ryder, Cassie's boyfriend of a few months.
And so I came home, and my grandma was asleep, and my grandma got really mad at me, and she was saying oh, if you don't like it here, you know, we're just gonna find somewhere else for you to stay. And she just said that out of the blue. Like, she just got really mad for some reason. And so I was just like, if you're gonna find another place for me to stay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna find somewhere else to go.
On the night of April 8th, 2017, Gwinnett County Police respond to a 911 call of an assault on Rambling Woods Drive in Lawrenceville. Inside, they discover Johnny Ryder's sister and her boyfriend, both severely beaten with a baseball bat, and their car stolen. Outside Johnny's sister's apartment, officers locate a different vehicle. One registered to Wendy and Randall Bjork, Cassie's grandparents. Investigators immediately rush over to the Bjork house on Furlong Drive and force entry. There, investigators began to realize the attack on Johnny's sister may not be the most disturbing crime tied to Cassie and Johnny. In an upstairs bathroom and bedroom, an officer finds the bodies of Cassie's grandparents, savagely beaten, their throats cut.
These little suckers here was on a world tour. They were doing what they were doing and doing what they did, boy. They wasn't playing with them, boy. They was out there snatching bodies, boy. And it's sad to say it was their grandparents, her grandparents, and you know the other situation that led up to them going to them was from his sisters. His sister and her boyfriend, her husband, or whatever.
The doors to the rooms they are in are caulked shut, possibly to try to prevent odor from seeping out. Now police need to find Cassie Bjork and Johnny Ryder. They're prime suspects in the homicides and the attack on Johnny's sister. Around 4 a.m. on the morning of April 9th, Johnny's sister's stolen vehicle is located outside an apartment building on McGinnis Ferry Road in Sewanee. Investigators place surveillance on the vehicle, and within hours, a SWAT robot is activated to enter the building. Unsure of what may be awaiting officers on the inside. The SWAT robot makes its way inside the apartment, moving carefully from room to room, before finding Cassie Bjork and Johnny Ryder, suffering from self-inflicted injuries. An apparent suicide attempt following their crime spree. While spending a few days in the hospital.
Oh, these jokers tried to kill. I mean, off themselves. Boy, they shot out. Boy, they couldn't just do what they were doing and doing what they did, boy, and on up to it, where they ran out of money, couldn't get away. What, I don't know, but they tried to.
Cassie admits to killing her grandparents in an unrecorded conversation. Investigators place Cassie under arrest and bring her to the Gwinnett County Police Department on April 12th.
Here you go. Do you have to right here? A little bit.
They offer her a familiar comfort. A McDonald's burger and fries, hoping to ease her nerves and lower her.
Now, that's crazy, though, because I ain't never got offered no goddamn McDonald's or nothing when I went to jail. Motherfucker just gave me a loaf, and that was that. Man, and you know, you had that cooler with the water in it. Boy, they be doing these folks here different, boy. Shit.
Her defenses before questioning begins. Her hands and forearms are still covered in bandages and are chained together. The detectives eventually unchain her to allow her to eat her McDonald's. But it's time to get down to business.
So you just had an argument with your grandma, right? Did you?
I left.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got you. And then when you left, where'd you go to?
I was just staying with Johnny. Like, we were sleeping in his car.
So you, so I guess when did you decide to go back to your grandparents' house in the middle of the night?
It was like a couple days after, like 2 or 3 days.
Do you remember Saturday, Sunday? Do you have an exact?
I don't really remember. Like, I don't really even know like what day it was that we went into the house. It wasn't my idea at first.
How did you even get? I guess what was said? How did you even bring up what was the context?
He first asked me, "Are you afraid to die?" And I said no. And then I asked him, "Are you afraid to die?" And he said no. And he was just talking about how we could like run away together, you know, that kind of like dream. And he asked me, he was like, "Would you kill your grandparents?" And I kind of like hesitated for a minute. And I was like, "Why?" And he was just like, "I don't know. I mean, because he knows probably everything that I've been through with all of my family, and he understands that, you know, like all I really wanted to do was just kind of get away from everything, kind of just move on as myself. Like I wasn't having a good relationship with my grandparents. Like it started getting really bad, you know, like."
When you guys met at the park, did he ever go over the actual plan on how you guys would do it or anything like that? Or what was that?
How we started talking about it was like I wasn't having a good relationship with my grandparents. Like,
It's crazy how they sit and how comfortable they is of the things they did, especially to just her grandparents. That's crazy, though. Man.
it started getting really bad, you know, like.
When you guys met at the park, did he ever go over the actual plan on how you guys would do it or anything like that? Or what was that?
How we started talking about it was like we started out like with, you know, what time should we go to the house? How are we gonna do this? You know, like what you know materials do we need to, you know, do this? So, you know, we started talking about that, sleep around like 11:30, 12. So we decided like we would park down the road, and then the park was literally right behind my backyard, like the neighborhood park.
So you guys made it to the back gate. What did you guys do next? How'd you move up to the house?
Well, we went up the stairs.
The decking stairs?
Yeah, the back deck. And my grandma was still up because we got there a little bit early. So we went back down and we were kind of just chilling over where
The shed is?
yeah, we were just chilling by the shed. And then we saw that the lights turned out, and then we just like stayed outside for a little bit longer just to wait. And then I already had the keys to my house because I already had set keys, so I was able to unlock the back door, and then that just made everything easier.
Did you guys have anything in your hands, or just?
I had it's one of those car tools.
Is it to do a tire, or
Yeah,
is it
tire
to fix
iron.
it?
It was a tire iron, so I had one of those.
Where'd you get that at?
Johnny's car. Because he had one in his car.
It's Honda?
And Johnny just used his fist, and he brought a black book bag that had duct tape in it, and it had the tire iron in it, and it had gloves in it, because we were also wearing gloves too. I go upstairs, he goes into my grandpa's room, and I go into my grandma's room.
And then do you hear kind of what's going on over there, and does that kind of cue you off to with your grandmother there?
Yeah, he started going at it, and I could hear my grandpa just yelling, and fighting, and then I started getting the rush, and then that's when I started hitting my grandma in the head.
So you took the tire iron, is it just?
I started just beating her head with it. And, I just stopped hearing Johnny doing whatever. And so he comes in the room with me and my grandma, and, he helps me, tie up my grandma with the duct tape. And
How do you do that? Is it just her hands, or?
I got her hands, I got her whole head, and then I got her ankle.
These little fucking little monsters, boy. God damn.
And then I dragged her into my grandpa's room, and Johnny asked me to get some knives. So I got some knives from downstairs in the kitchen, and I got 3 big butcher knives. And then that's when we started stabbing my grandpa, because then I went back up, and I dragged my grandma into my grandpa's room, so they were both in there. And then I asked her for the code to her safe, because I already knew that she had a safe in her closet. I just didn't know it was in the safe. So we left my grandma sitting there on the floor, and then I got the code to the safe. So Johnny's watching my grandpa and my grandma, and I'm over.
How'd you get that code? Did she tell you guys, or?
She told us. So she told us the code, and I went in the closet because that's where they kept the safe. So I go in there, I'm checking out all the stuff, and I grab the book bag, and I just start stuffing the book bag with everything, Like there's envelopes just filled with money. There was probably about like $1,000 that we found in that safe that they were just saving.
So you guys put that stuff in a bag, and then basically Johnny's in your grandpa's room with your grandpa and your grandma in the room. You come back in there and say, hey, I got the stuff. Or?
Yeah, I go back into the room, and I tell him that I got the stuff, and so after that, he slits my grandpa's throat, and then we drag my grandma into the bathroom, and
What was the reason for that? Just to bring her bathroom?
yeah, I don't know why we brought her back into the bathroom. I guess we didn't want to bring her into the bedroom, so we just brought her into the bathroom. And then Johnny slit her throat too, and I actually hit her in the back of the head with the tire iron. Well, not the back of the head, but right where your spine is. Because he was telling me, he was like, if you hit right there, just one good hit, you can just knock the person out and then they'll be dead. And she was pretending to be dead for a while. I would check up on her, and I would see that she was still breathing, and I would be like, Johnny, she's still alive. What the heck? And then Johnny finally made the last blow, and then after he did that, then he slit herself. Then we left. And then we came back to the house.
You guys left.
I'm saying she tell this story so nonchalant. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that good stuff, man. And for the people that's on Facebook that be watching this when I do this on here, man, I'm just doing this here for the content. And this did I download it to my YouTube if y'all didn't know.
Where'd you guys go?
We went over to Kroger or Publix to go get something to eat. And then we went back to the house, so we just kind of chilled there.
After brutally killing the 2 people who took care of Cassie when her parents couldn't, and who called police 31 times as they tried to help her, the pair hangs out at the house, living it up on her grandparents' money.
Did you guys kind of just stay in the house then, or?
Yeah, it was kind of both. We were kind of in and out of the house for a couple days. It was just me and him. We didn't tell anyone. I mean, I told my friends that my grandparents went on a vacation for 2 weeks.
Did you take your grandma's purse, or
Yeah, I took my grandma's purse.
where was that at?
It was in the car.
What about the men? The great wallet? Did you grab his wallet?
I couldn't find his wallet, so I had no idea where his wallet was. So I just had my grandma's wallet in her purse.
They hid it underneath his bed. Smart guy, because we understand
His wallet and his cell phone numbers, but
Really?
yeah.
I guess that's where he...
But the thing I don't get is how they treat them, knowing what they done did and how they done did what they done did, and you know what I'm saying. They treat them so damn, you know what I'm saying? Now, if a man, if a black man unalive a black man, when they got problems, beef, or whatever it may be, they treat them like a straight up criminal. But when white folks do stuff, they treat them like, like they understand the situation they done did. You know what I'm saying? They more compassion, McDonald's and all this. Instead of treating her like a cold-hearted, you know what I'm saying, unalive. This shit just crazy. If y'all don't see the hypocrisy in this, man, it's crazy.
Cassie seems to chuckle that her grandfather managed to hide his wallet from her. Then Cassie says something somehow even more shocking than what detectives have already heard.
During that conversation, you were talking about maybe getting out of town and stuff like that, starting your new life, starting over and whatnot.
Yeah.
How come you guys did stay?
Yeah, so the reason why we stayed in town was because the plan was we were going to get both of our families. That's why
What?
Okay, so the plan was that we were...
Well, they were going to snatch both of their sides of the family. They didn't care. They was on some real unaliving type stuff, boy. These people here crazy, man.
Both going to get both of our families. But first we got my grandparents. Then that's why we went over to Johnny's house. And he attacked his sister and her boyfriend because he wanted to kill his family.
Okay.
So that's like, we stayed in town for a couple days because, we wanted to get some money, we wanted to get ready to leave, and then that plan just going over to this house, just like, it didn't work out at all. It went downhill from there.
And then with Johnny's house, you went before everybody else got back for the night?
Yeah, because like our plan was like,
Why didn't you want to attack them while they were sleeping?
I'm not sure why we didn't do that, but he kind of said it would be a lot easier if we kind of just waited for them to each come home, so we could each of them come out, yeah. And it didn't really go like that.
Whose idea was that? Was that also talking about a picture of park?
That was Johnny's idea, because then that's the reason why he asked me if I wanted to kill my grandparents, because he wanted to already kill his family. And he was like, let's be Bonnie and Clyde.
He said that?
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Boy, they be thinking of some devious shit to do, boy. This shit here wild, y'all. This shit wild.
That's what I first said when I'm the one that got called out to the scene initially. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. So.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Have you seen the movie?
Of course.
You have or you haven't?
Yes, of course I have.
Like the notorious criminal couple Bonnie and Clyde, Cassie and Johnny wanted to go on crime spree, and his family and her grandparents weren't the only people on their kill list.
Was your mom ever part of the plan?
Of killing them? I wanted to.
Was it something you and Johnny discussed, or is it something you just thought of?
Well, I mean, we did discuss it, but then Johnny was like, no, we can't waste our time on them. And I was like, okay. But I wanted to.
Was there like ever a snapping point, or do you feel bad about what happened?
I'm talking about she's so nonchalant about the situation. This shit crazy.
Do you think she deserves what happened, or what? How are you feeling right now? I'm not in your shoes.
With my grandparents?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel terrible. I mean, I feel like the worst person on the planet. But at the same time, it was kind of just like, I don't know. I mean, I feel heartbroken. But I don't know, it's really weird, like, I'm really sad about it, and that's, like, one of the reasons why, like, I wanted to, kill myself, and, and just overdose, because, like, there was so much stuff going on between me and my grandparents already, like, I couldn't handle it anymore,
The thing is, we can basically piece together kind of what happens based on the evidence and stuff like that, but what we never can fully explain is why it happened. Were you angry? Were you sad when it was going on? Well, kind of walk me through what was going on in your head. I mean, was it, like you said, the rush where it's go time, I just need to do what I came here to do?
Yeah.
Or was it like them, they gave me curfew, they deserved it,
It was
let's
like,
get going?
it's both,
Both.
honestly, like, I don't know, like, just all of my emotions kind of just, like, came out when it was happening, like, I was just angry and I was sad, but I was heartbroken at the same time, because it was just like, why did all of this stuff have to, happen with my family, like, why did I have to deal with all this, and it's just, I just kind of really got tired of it, and I couldn't handle it anymore, like, I just kept exploding inside almost, like, I wanted to just run away and just be by myself with someone, and just start my life. Like, I was just tired of being...
And Grandma and Grandma were your bigger circles?
Yeah.
Where were you going to go afterwards?
We're going to go out to Florida.
Okay. Anywhere in particular?
Maybe, like, Pensacola, Panama City, just somewhere, where we could just, like, escape.
Yeah.
Just somewhere where we could just kind of, like, escape reality.
I gotcha.
It's kind of just all I've been wanting to do for such a long time.
Escape reality or kill Grandma and
Well,
Grandma?
not kill them, kind of just escape from everything, just start my life.
The detective leaves and returns with a video from someone who claims they partied in the Bjork house days after the murders, while the grandparents' bodies were still upstairs.
I think about you, like, I listen to people, like, I love you. You kick.
So for all of these people to be inside your house,
The only people who came over to the house was and I.
So they did come over to the house after you killed your grandparents.
Yeah, I mean, all of it was like one big rush. You know, I don't remember what day they came over.
I'm not asking for a day. I'm just asking for in 7 days after you guys killed your grandparents and before you went to go attack Johnny's family.
Yes.
And we're at your house.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. You killed grandma and grandpa with Johnny. Johnny, you said blues and what we know to be cocks the doors. Was that immediately after, or was that before people came over?
It was before people came over.
Okay, so
I even poured bleach on them before he
you
did
poured
that.
bleach on grandma and grandpa?
Yeah.
Then you left one of the bleach bottles in the bathroom next to grandma.
Yeah.
Why did you pour bleach on them?
Johnny told me to.
For the smell? Okay. And that was because it smelled when you were having people over.
We weren't intending to have any people over. We only had China over just that one day because we were like, you know, it was only a couple days after, so we thought it was going to be okay. Like, it didn't smell in the house.
Do they know that your grandparents were upstairs?
No.
They have no idea.
They had no idea. I told them that they were on vacation.
Did they go upstairs at all?
No.
How long did they stay there for?
Just for like a few hours. They came really late at night.
Did you text anyone on grandma's phone?
Yes.
Pretending to be grandma?
Yes.
Who did you text?
Just Sylvia.
Okay. And who's that to you?
She's a family member in California.
Okay. So you texted Sylvia. What did you say to Sylvia?
She kept asking, is everything okay? Because she just started freaking out. Like, that my grandma wasn't texting her, and so I started texting her saying everything's fine.
Where did you take grandma's phone from? Was it on her nightstand? Was it in her purse?
It was on her nightstand.
Did you take it before or after you hit her with a tire in?
It was like in the middle.
In the middle. So she couldn't call 911?
Yeah. You know, we made sure that they could call us.
No one else came to the house?
I wonder what that officer left out the door. He keep leaving out for, man. What, he heartbroken or something? And he's, man, or like, it's like he's watching somebody who done did something that he want to do in life, but he couldn't do it because he couldn't have the stomach for it. Or I don't know, man.
After nearly 2 hours in the interrogation room, it seems the detectives have had enough of Cassie's calm demeanor.
All over the news.
Yeah. Anything else? It only seems that you're sorry you got caught that you had people over after. You don't seem to be sorry that you killed your grandparents.
I am.
So I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Not that we need it.
Man, nigga, save them tears. Save them tears. Nobody don't want to see them tears. Man, stand up. Stand up.
For the next several minutes, Cassie's cold exterior seems to break down as she switches between crying and trying to hold herself together. Finally, detectives have heard enough, and Cassie is booked into the jail.
You're being charged with malice murder for your grandmother and malice murder for your grandfather. Officer duty not going to transport you to the jail, so...
Cassie Bjork and Johnny Ryder are charged with 2 counts of malice murder for killing Wendy and Randall Bjork, and 2 counts of aggravated assault for the attack on Johnny's sister Mindy and her boyfriend. In February 2018, they both plead guilty to all counts. They are each sentenced to 2 life sentences. At their sentencing, Johnny apologizes for his actions, saying, "I know what I have done is abominable and evil, and is deserving of hellfire. I would like to express my deepest apologies to the Bjork family. I'm so sorry for the pain and grief I have caused all of you." Cassie, with her family watching, doesn't speak.
All right. Man, if y'all rocking out with the video, man, that y'all see I'm dropping out here, doing my 1s and 2s. Y'all make sure y'all hit that follow button, man. If y'all want more, just let me know, man. Just tap in with me, man. Hit the comment. If y'all want to do the panel thing, man, y'all let me know in the comments, man. If not, man, I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing, man. Keep vibing with vibing. And it'll going to be what it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get up out of here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Learn something, see something, understand something. With that being said, man, I'm out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is. Check me out on YouTube. Yeah.